Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I hope you had a great day trading. I know we had so much fun within the community trading all sorts of stocks, but one stood out to me so much so that I wanted to come on YouTube and talk about it with all of you, and that is Robinhood. Now, it pulled back 9% today. That is a lot in one day. But when you study a stock and when you're a consumer of the stock's product and you can see the opportunity and the value there, you use this as an opportunity to go shopping or at the very least just make some great premium. So I used those opportunities today and I got into some wonderful trades. Now, if you're not in the community, you're probably wondering, what does this do for me? So I'm going to go through some potential trade setups that you may want to consider. But first, let's talk about why Robinhood does have a bright future and why I'm so confident in this stock. And I don't mind getting it now, even if it hasn't hit the bottom. I think the future is very bright. Here's why. One, I partially use the platform and I continue to be impressed with all the innovative ways they continue to make it easier to move your money into Robinhood. They give you the best margin rates and they continue to offer innovative ways to trade. So they are going to have explosive growth in options and crypto trading amongst younger investors. Robinhood is the platform of choice for younger or newer investors. And then if you consider that now every new child born will have $1,000 from the government, I imagine Robinhood will be involved in that in some way. And you're looking at lifetime users of the platform. Also, they are expanding into the banking sector, and this is already proving to be very impressive for those that are having a chance to enjoy it. I'm waiting for the full suite to open and for everyone to be able to participate in this, but that is going to add an entire new set of revenue streams for Robinhood. And we cannot ignore how Robinhood is expanding internationally. They have been expanding into Europe and to other markets, and any successful global push becomes a major growth lever. So you are just now seeing them get started in this new arena, and it looks like that it's going to be very fruitful for them. Truly, the world is their oyster. And finally, because trading now is so much easier for the younger generation, they are getting a lot more involved in trading. I'm seeing this in my own children in their interest. But these younger generations, they invest more actively than the prior generations. And as this demographic ages and accumulates wealth, Robinhood stands to benefit dramatically. And they are laying all of the groundwork now so that they will be attractive to traders that are working with significantly sized portfolios. Now, considering all of that, we want to be responsible traders and we want to take the safer approach to trading. So there's several things that you can do in this scenario. Now, with this elevated IV, you will get quite a bit of premium for agreeing to put up your money to buy a stock and nobody's sure if it's going to continue to drop. That's going to give you more money in your pocket. And it really does insulate you even further if it does pull down a little bit further, because that premium you're receiving, you can use that as potentially a discount that you're getting on the stock. So let's assume that you agreed to buy Robinhood at the $120 mark and you get $5 in premium per share for that. Well, then effectively your adjusted cost basis is now $115 instead of $120. So you can use that either as premium that you're going to use to continue to grow your wealth, or you can use it as an adjusted cost basis and start selling calls sooner. But remember from my other videos, I prefer to wait until a stock is ripe and ready to have calls sold on it. And I look at my RSI levels to determine when it's time to sell calls. So I want to take you into the computer. I want to show you some potential trade setups. We're going to look at Robinhood technically, and then I'm going to show you something that you can consider. But what's really fun is I am going to show you a tax loss harvesting idea at the end of the video. So stay to the end so that you can pick up on this particular trade hack. Now, one of them is based on a trade that I had already placed, but then I take it a step further and I show you if I was going to try to recreate a trade hack for tax loss harvesting, exactly what I would do. So this video is jam-packed and hopefully it will help you all. Let's go take a look now. Let's look at the technicals on Robinhood. You can see right here, looking at the 3-month chart, we are at 45 on the RSI. So we're not yet oversold, but we could bounce at this point because we're also at the 20-day moving average right here at the 122 mark. A lot of times you will see a stock use this as support. If there's more pressure on Robinhood, then we could see it float all the way down closer to this 105 strike. So you definitely want to keep an eye on this, but if it gains some traction and tomorrow pushes up above this 20-day moving average, then you will start to see the RSI improve as well. And if we can get back into a bullish mode, then there's nothing to stop us from pushing significantly higher in the coming weeks. Keeping those dynamics in mind, we traded Robinhood quite a bit in the community today, but if I was just getting started with it, you might want to consider something around 12.19. And then let's go ahead and look at our different strike prices. You're going to want to look at your deltas. You can be a little bit more greedy on your deltas when a stock is beat up like it is now. So you could look at something right here around this 120 mark. You will receive $3.12 for going ahead and putting up $12,000 to buy Robinhood at 120. Well, it's already lower than where it's trading today, and you'll be getting a $3 credit. This is a very good trade, and you can see right here there's 9,000 open interest with 5,000 in volume. So this is a very popular strike right here. I think I would have no problem at all picking up Robinhood at 120, and worst case scenario, I don't get Robinhood at 120 and I get to keep 100% of this and it releases my cash. So that's an option for you. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, you can go ahead and push this maybe, let's look at January, maybe mid-January, and you can go down a little bit further. You could either look right here at the 115 or you could look right here at the 110. Looks like a lot of people like the 110. It right now has quite a bit of open interest and volume. It's a 0.2 delta, so this is a more conservative trade, and you would receive $3.80 for it. You would end up putting up $110 per share. Now, the returns on both of these are really good. This 110 strike going out 36 days, if you receive that $3.80 a share, then this will give you about a 40% annualized return, which is very generous. I like trades like that where I would not be disappointed if I got the stock, but if I don't, I'm making incredible money on my returns. And this 120 strike going back to 12.19, this one is even more significant because we're making $312 in 1 week. This gives us a 135% annualized return. Now, keep in mind that tomorrow, if Robinhood is trading higher, you won't get near this amount. This is constantly adjusting. But anything close to this would be considered a stellar return. Again, worst case scenario, you actually get the shares. So there's a lot of different things for you to consider if you're going to do this. And then next, I'm going to show you that trade hack that I was talking about that could really save you some money on taxes this year in 2025. Now, let me fully explain this trade hack that will allow you to go ahead and do some tax loss harvesting this year in 2025 based on a trade that would not expire until 2026. So you see right here, I have 10 spreads on Robinhood. Now, they're not very far wide. You've got the 120 put is the one that I sold, and you have the 118 is the one that I purchased. So this is only a $2 wide spread. Now, I did this intentionally in case Robinhood did drop because I want to roll these 10 to the same exact date, but I want to go higher in strike price. Now, you would only do this if you have a level of confidence that the stock will be trading above the new strike price. Now, I'm not widening my spread a lot, so it will take a little bit more capital, but this will allow me to go ahead and take this loss of almost $3,000 in 2025, and I'll get a new trade for 2026. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So right now, I am going to go ahead and click this, and I'll send it to a ticket. Here's the trade all filled out. So you can see right here, I am buying to close the 120 put. This is going to give me the loss this year in 2025. And I'm working on a new trade. I'm selling to open the 121 put. Realize that I am at a riskier trade because I'm going $1 closer to the money, but that is going to provide me a credit. So I'll be getting a $400 credit on this, and I will enjoy the tax loss harvesting that this year is giving me. So let me go ahead and do this, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I've rolled this portion of the trade. The roll was successful. It filled at 30 cents a share. Now let's go look at the trade put back together in the new scenario. Here's the new sold put. It's already in a little bit of profit because Robinhood is starting to move up. Here's the purchase put. I didn't do anything with this trade because I did not want to lock in any kind of gains for 2025. But this allowed me to go ahead and tax loss harvest almost $3,000 for 2025, and my trade is still intact. Now, just to reiterate, I did widen the spread by $1, so it makes it a little bit more risky. But when you start with a really low strike price, you are able to maneuver this way. So how would you do this if you're starting from scratch? Now, obviously, if you had not put on a trade for 2026, you might feel like you can't take advantage of this, but you can. You can do it with any stock that you're confident in the sold put portion of the stock. So let's look at how I might construct this now. Let's look at Robinhood for January 9th, 2026, so that we can construct a spread that will allow us to take advantage of tax loss harvesting. Now, what I like about this is I'm not going too deep into January, so this trade will be able to expire at some point in the near future and free up the cash that I'm using for it. But the main reason is to create a spread that will allow me to take advantage of one side of the spread, whichever side is losing for 2025. So if I was going to do a put credit spread, I want to look at my different options. So looking at that date, I want to go more than likely down here to something around the 105 level for starters. The delta is 0.15, so this gives me a good opportunity of not getting close to the 105 level. So I would sell this one, and then I'm going to do something very small. This is a very small spread. I am just going to go down to the 104 strike, because remember, I'm not trying to make a killing on this right now. I'm just simply trying to create a situation where I can make money off of one of these trades. So if I do a dollar wide spread, this will not require a lot of capital. And if Robinhood ends up going up in this 104 put that I am buying, if it starts to lose value, it would be very easily replaced with a 103 put, and that would not make my spread too terribly wide. It would just add $1 to the width of the spread. So looking at that, let's send it to a ticket so I can construct it and then further explain. If you put this trade on that I have constructed right here, I have 10 contracts sell to open on the 105 put. I have 10 contracts of the buy to open on the 104 put. They both expire on the 9th of January. For this, I'm going to receive a 32-cent credit. Now, if you look at this trade holistically, the return's actually pretty good, and it's because Robinhood has pulled back so much. But that's not why I'm doing the trade. I'm doing the trade so that I can take advantage of one of these spreads losing value and then replacing it with a newer trade and taking profit on the one that's losing. So the way that this works is we'll get $320 in premium. Now, I will have to put up $1,000 for the spread. The reason it only says $680 is because it's giving me credit for the credit. So my max loss is $680 on this trade. But remember, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for tax loss harvesting. So the way that this would work is after I put the trade on, one of these legs is going to lose value. If Robinhood surges ahead, then my purchased put that I bought, this one will lose value. I will sell it at a loss, and it will be replaced with the 103 strike. That would widen my spread by $1. If Robinhood pulls back more, then this 105 sold put, this will start to lose value. If this one starts to lose value, I will roll this up. I might roll it up to 106. I'll get a credit for rolling it up to 106, but I will lock in the loss for 2025 with this 105 sold put. So either way, I can tax loss harvest with this, whether Robinhood goes up or down. It just does make it a safer trade. If you see that Robinhood pushes ahead, it's getting further away from your sold put, and then you're taking profit and widening the spread a little on your purchased put. I hope you found that helpful. It gave you a few trading ideas and maybe some potential ways to save money on taxes. Always check with your personal CPA, though. I'm not a CPA, so you definitely want to double check everything that I am sharing with you. And if you want constant mentoring throughout the trading day and you want to see all of my trade ideas, I would love to welcome you in the community. I am heavily involved in my community. In fact, Discord told me just the other day that I am the top 3% of users when it comes to messages within the Discord community. And that's because I'm heavily involved with all of my community members day in and day out. And that's where I want to be. I'm passionate about helping people learn, and Discord decided me as one of the top users. So you're the benefactor of that. If you're in my community, you get an opportunity to pick my brain all day long. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Remember, if you're with me trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. If you want to watch another video on tax loss harvesting, because it's that time of the year, I'll leave that video for you right here.